What's up, guys? I'm Focused, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some new player basics for the Survivor side for Dead by Daylight Mobile. Now, I've noticed I've been playing it since July the 4th, since the open beta dropped. And I've noticed a lot of things that I have about 600 hours into the game across PC and PS4. And I feel like there was some basics that a lot of the new players may not know that is really hindering the way that they play the game or even the way that they enjoy the game. This could be for brand new people to Dead by Daylight, with it being on mobile. This could be a lot of Identity 5 players coming over from Identity 5 to check out DBDMobile. It's the same concept of game, but they're played extremely differently. And I notice a lot of things that I kind of pick up on being an Identity 5 player that they just might not understand. So I've got a few clips here from some games that I played this evening, and I wanted to kind of go over a few basics just for you guys to understand what you're doing wrong. Before we get into it though, I did want to let you guys know that I do stream Dead by Daylight Mobile on Twitch. I'm a Twitch partner streamer on Tuesday through Saturday, starting around 10 a.m. every Tuesday through Saturday. All the descriptions will be in the link below, so if you want to come watch some DBD mobile gameplay, ask questions, talk, have some laughs, feel free to follow me over there. Now, if I don't hit on some tips that you guys think that possibly could help people in the future, make sure you comment below and subscribe and turn on the bell and like and all stuff. Okay, so anyway, what we're gonna get into first, this first thing that I really want to talk about is a great saying that really just kind of resonates with you, and it kind of sticks with you because it's so easy to remember. All right, and this saying is cleanse before gens. And what I mean by that is there's 5 totems spread throughout the map. When you load into the map, you want to cleanse one of those totems before you get on a generator. And the reason you want to do that is very simple. When the match starts, the killer is going to start patrolling all the generators to find where the survivors are at. So if you're constantly saying, oh, why do I always get caught first? I don't understand. How does he always find me first? This could be a big reason why. Cleanse before gens. Now let me switch over here to the big screen. I'm going to show you a little clip of exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, this is where I just spawned into a game. The camera spun around, I just spun into a game. Okay, this is what we call cleanse before gens. Now, before you get on a generator, a lot of people I see are just jumping straight to a generator. The killer starts patrolling the generators, finds you, boom, you're found first. Why? What you want to do is you want to find a chest if you didn't bring any items or add-ons into the map with you, or find a totem. And the reason why the totems are important, because as killers get more experienced and they unlock more perks, there's a few perks that are really strong in the game, like NOED, which allows, when all the generators are done, for the killer to one-shot you. Okay, and the way that works is if there is a totem left on the map when the exit gates are powered, it'll automatically be applied to that totem, and then he can use that perk. So if everyone cleanses one totem when the game starts, that only leaves one totem on the map throughout the match for someone to find to cleanse. And then what happens is if you guys get all the generators done, he's running the NOED perk, there's no totems on the map for it to apply to, so that perk is just nullified and you have a better chance of escaping. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. Take a look at this clip here. We load in, and instead of running straight for a generator like Meg you see here does, I'm going to run past her. She gets on a generator right off the bat. What I do, I'm using a perk called Small Game. It gives me a notification of where totems are. Here's a totem, I'm cleansing it. What happens right after the clip ends is that Billy, the killer, knows that she's on a generator, and he comes and he takes her out first, right off the bat. That's the clip. Now, if I would have been on the generator as well, he could have potentially went for me. But if you take a few seconds, go cleanse a totem, find a chest, you're gonna have a lot more chance of survival in Dead by Daylight. It's very simple. Cleanse before gens. Now, there's another saying that goes along with that I say. It's called gens before friends. And basically what that means is I wasn't able to get a clip for this, but let me explain how this works. If you're on a generator and it's more than 50% and someone gets hooked, I see a lot of people rushing the hooks like they do in Identity 5 when they rush the chairs. This isn't that type of game. That doesn't work, okay? So what you want to do is if your generator's like 50-60% and you see one of your teammates go down, don't leave the generator, because the generator is how you escape the game. Finish the generator and then go save from the hook, because one of two things is going to happen. The killer is going to camp the hook, and you leaving that generator and trying to dance around and get hit and going down is not getting that generator completed. Or he's going to leave, or she's going to leave the hook, you finish the generator, then you go for the save. It's as simple as that. Cleanse before gens and gens before friends. Now, if you just start a generator and they're nearby and you see the killer one array, stop the gen, go grab them, come back to the gen, and finish it. But if it's 50-60%, don't just leave the gen. Just finish the gen and then go save. Okay. Here is another really important thing that I need to stress to all the new players and all the ID5 players. ID5 doesn't have the same. It has a similar style of being hooked or chaired or whatever, but it's not the same. And let me explain how the hook works on Dead by Daylight Mobile, or Dead by Daylight in general. Dead by Daylight Mobile is what we're specifically talking about. It's a 3-step process, okay? And this is a huge thing that I see, and this is something that I think the developers should maybe take into consideration. You have first hook, second hook, and third hook, okay? The first time you get hooked, right in the front, let me go ahead and throw the on the big screen here, we can talk about it a little bit more. This is 3 hooks, okay? Boom, I get hooked, okay? This is what we call, oh, my cam is blocking. This is what we call first hook, okay? This is first hook. What's gonna happen, let me turn the volume down real quick. This is what's gonna happen. When I'm on the hook, this little thing's gonna pop up, and it says attempt escape, okay? Just because it says attempt escape does not mean you should attempt to escape. Because what happens is it gives you 3 chances to get off the hook. There's a 4% chance that you will successfully escape from the hook when you attempt to escape, okay? If you hang there and don't attempt to escape, that gives your teammates ample opportunity to finish the generator that they're on and then come save you. Or if they don't understand how the generators work and don't want to finish the gen, they can still come save you before that. But when you attempt to escape, it takes your health bar down a chunk each time you attempt to escape into where you get into what we call second hook, okay? So when you get hooked for the first time, do not attempt to escape. There are very few situations where you have to attempt to escape, where that will benefit you if you get off the hook. There's only a 4% chance, okay? A lot of killers on the PC and console versions will respect that 4% chance, and we'll get into that into another video and more advanced tutorials and whatnot. But I beg you, I see this every game. Just because it's right in the middle of the screen when you get hooked, do not attempt to escape, okay? I know a lot of new players don't understand that, and this is what I said when I think the developers should possibly take into consideration putting it somewhere else, making it smaller, making some sort of tool tip or something regarding this, because this ends games so fast. Do not attempt to escape. Just hang there. Let your teammates have that time to save you. When you do attempt to escape and you fail all 3 times, this is what happens. See how I'm just hanging there? I give my team plenty of time to come and save me. If I would have attempted to escape after the 3rd time, if you do not escape from the hook, the next time you get on the hook, the second time you get hooked is what we call struggle hook or second hook. And you'll see exactly what that means here in a second. Boom. Second hook, aka struggle hook. What this hook is the second time you get hooked, you now have to struggle, which is where you have to press, the thumbprints on both sides. You're literally struggling to hold the hook away from you, okay? So let's take it back for an example. If you attempt to escape 3 times and you didn't get that 4% chance to get off the hook, you automatically go into struggle hook. You automatically go into the second hook. So if one of your friends or one of your teammates were to save you, then you get put on the hook again. That's your third hook. That's what we call death hook. All right. So you're literally, by attempting to escape and not succeeding, you are taking off an entire time frame of being on the hook, which is shortening the games and making your games go a lot faster and making you lose a lot more. So while we're on struggle hook, feel free to struggle it out. Give your team an opportunity to come save you. Don't just give up. Struggle, okay? Give your team the opportunity to come save you, as they do here, okay? Now I purposely, in this game, purposely died right here. This is what we call death hook. Well, because reasons. Because the third time that you're hooked, you die. So again, do not struggle on first hook. Give your team the opportunity to do what they need to do to save you from the hook so that you guys have a better chance of escaping the trial. As simple as that. Do not use it unless there's very, 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 very few exceptions on when you need to. If you have a couple of DCs, if you're the last one and the other one is on the ground and you know he's going to pick him up and put him on a hook, attempt to escape. Certain situations, absolutely do it. But 99% of the time, just hang there. Give us an opportunity to save you. Okay? That's all there is to it. You're attempting to escape, you're cutting out an entire portion of that 3 hooks. You're bringing it down to 2 hooks instead of being able to hook 3 times. Okay. So, now the next thing I want to go over is dropping your items, okay? And dropping your items benefits your team for certain reasons. Say you're about to go down, or you're on death hook. Your next hook is death hook, and maybe you search the chest and you got a really nice toolbox or something, and you know next hook is death hook. You're probably going to go down. Instead of carrying that toolbox and getting put on the hook and then dying with it, and you're near a teammate, just drop the item for them so that they can use it to work on generators with, or to heal with, or whatever the situation may be. And the way that you do that is very simple on Dead by Daylight Mobile. Now on your screen on the right hand side here, you see this little box. It's gonna have a little arrow pop up here. You want to press and hold on your item. Press and hold. And what's going to happen is this little hand's going to pop up, and when you press on the little hand, you will drop the item. Select it. Again, press and hold the item. When the hand pops up, drop it. Simple as that. You can drop items for whatever reason you need to. Say you found a really awesome purple 180 charge toolbox, you know, from the chest, and you brought in a gray or brown health kit. You can either swap it, drop it, give it to someone else, or whatever the situation may be. There's opportunities for you that you need to drop it, and that's how you do it. Just by simply holding it, and it brings that up. Okay, there's another feature that I found today that I actually found out on accident, and there's something that we do on PC called 360ing, or when the killer's coming at you, getting ready to swing, you do like a 360 around them, confuse them, and they swing and miss. Okay, it's a little bit harder to do on mobile, but there is an option on the right hand side, and I'm going to show you here exactly where. So when you're playing the game on your phone or your tablet, on the right hand side, okay, this is my right hand side up here. Right underneath, whatever is up here, I forget exactly what's up here. And right above where your item is, there's a little open spot right there. If you press and hold on that, your character will spin, or will turn to the right. And you can mess with it, and you can do tight circles, you can do big circles, however you want to. But tonight I was able to use that effectively in a certain situation to dodge a hit from one of the killers. And since I caught that, I wanted to go ahead and show you that clip. It's going to take getting used to. It's going to take a lot of people will just 360 with the joystick themselves, but that is another option for you. And I found nothing in the game options or anything about this. I just happened to find it today, so I wanted to show this to you guys. Okay, so here's what happens. I was looping or running this killer, and watch exactly how I do this. The section is right up here, right to the right of this. You just press and hold here, and you'll see how he spins. Take a look at this. So he breaks the pallet. I get him to chase me. Looking back, I see his stain, and boop. If you didn't see that, let's play it one more time. As he's chasing me, I see his stain get closer, kind of judge where he's at, and know when he's gonna swing. And I use the thing to the right up here, the blank space, and he just spins to the right. Watch it one more time. Watch how easily it caused him to miss that swing. That can come in handy, especially mastering it a lot. Or you can use the joystick to do it yourself, but that's completely up to you. And the last thing that I wanted to explain to the new players is the hatch spawn. The hatch spawn is something people have asked, like, when does it spawn? How do I know when it's going to spawn? It just seems to spawn at random times. The way that the hatch spawns is this. And they changed it recently, a few months ago or so, with a patch. But the way that the hatch spawn is this. You have to have however many survivors are left in the match, plus 1 generators done. And the way I mean that is simple. Go into the next screen here. If you have 2 survivors left, okay? So 2 survivors plus 1, so you need to have 3 generators done for the hatch to spawn. And the hatch spawns randomly in certain spots on the map. It's never the same. It's always going to be different. And the only other time is if you are the last person alive, the hatch will spawn and the hatch will open. That gives you a chance to find the hatch to escape, being the last person instead of having to do the doors, or the killer has an opportunity to close the hatch to start the end game collapse and forcing you to open a door. Simple as that. Just remember, the amount of survivors left plus 1 is the amount of generators that you need to have for the hatch to spawn. So if you or a teammate brings in a skeleton key or something like that, and you get enough generators done, say there's 2 of you left, you have a key, you guys are working together, you pop the gen, boom, the hatch spawns. Find the hatch, open it with the key. The purple key and the rainbow key are the keys that will open the hatch once it spawns. So yeah, so those are kind of the basics that I've noticed since I've started playing. Like I said, I don't have thousands of hours. I got about 600 hours into Dead by Daylight, but I feel like I have enough to understand those basics, and I just want to be able to pass that knowledge on to the new players because I see a lot of people struggling with it, and they're very simple things that you can work on or can improve to make your games better. So again, if you're getting hot first and you're getting frustrated, just cleanse before gens. Remember to gens before friends. Remember to make sure you absolutely give your team the most opportunity to get you off the hook instead of just attempting to escape. Give your team your items if they need it more than you do. You learn how to utilize that 360 spin, and remember when the hatch spawns. So if there's any new player tips that you think I might have missed, feel free to comment them below. Because there may be something that I can't think of off the top of my head, but those are just, like I said, the basics that I feel like a lot of new players or people coming from Identity 5 just don't understand. It will help your gameplay immensely. So if this helped you, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because we've got a lot of more Dead by Daylight mobile content coming. Turn on the bell for notifications for the next video. Remember to check me out on Twitch. I stream Dead by Daylight mobile Tuesday through Saturday, starting around 10 a.m. every day. All the social media links will be in the description below. Follow me on Twitter and join our Discord where we've got a lot of conversation going on with Dead by Daylight mobile. It's very hype, and it's going to take us through the entire year. I'm really excited for the future and what we've got going on with Dead by Daylight mobile, and I hope to be a big part of the community and helping you guys. And once they add Survive with Friends, being able to play with you guys as well. So make sure you follow the Twitter and the join the Discord, check out the Instagram, all that stuff that every viewer you watch tells you. So thank you guys so much for this. Again, if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button. If it helped you out, if it helped you understand a little bit more on how to play the game, feel free to hit that like button. Thank you guys so much. As always, until next time, be safe and take care of each other. Peace out.